Hello everyone, Turbo Cop back here today, and today we've got a game between Crank Gaming and Stag Party. This is a UGC gold game. Both teams are 3-1 at the moment. Both teams looking to win out on a 4-1 victory here. If you're making it to 4-1 in NA gold, there's only one team right now, 7 Years Dungeon. I casted that game on Monday, who has the perfect 5-0 record. So you'll still be sitting in the elite of elite if you win this game right here. If not, you go back down into the middle of the pack, where you'll probably be around. You'll be in the top half of gold, but you won't. You could definitely lose out and maybe not even make it into playoffs if everything doesn't work out. Whereas if you get this 4-1 victory, you're almost like guaranteed to go to the playoffs, and you should have a pretty high ranking. I don't expect any team that's gone 4-1 at this point to drop down pretty far at this point. So we'll see how it goes out. This is starting to get to the season. NA Gold only has 20 teams in it. So theoretically, in the next couple of games or so, teams could have different records. UGC tries really hard to keep the teams on the same records playing each other. But I feel like the 4-1 teams, they've probably played each other a lot. You're probably not going to be able to get a full matching for them. So we'll definitely see like a 4-1 versus a 3-2 team next week, and that certainly will help out. Certainly will put you in a better position. And right off the bat, Heavy runs way right ahead forward and just gets sniped immediately. Spy on the backside, getting caught by the Pyro, but he ran the Icicle. That's why he didn't blow up right then quite yet. And then he kills the Pyro. So John Milter ends up going down. Oh, I forgot to call people out. We got CG Shirt as the engineer, dying to a backstab in the back. Goku as the scout. Servo the Pyro. Caspian is the medic. Boshi is the spy today. Rill is the heavy. River Dude is the soldier. Rex the demo man. And John Milter the sniper. And over on attacking teams for Stag Party, who's looking like they're getting a fairly fast cap time over here. Nerd Leader is the medic, doing a very nice counter pop in here. Wow, they got about 50% more Uber out of that than the other team did. Oh wow, this guy looks weird. I don't know. Weird. There's something weird going on in my advanced stack. Anyway, Nerd Leader is the medic and getting a fairly good pop out there, but he didn't get any kills out of it, so maybe not so good after all. Scratchman, the engineer, gonna be doing his best to pick up stuff here. Ooh, Bashi getting down to getting Ultimate in the back there. Ultimate being the scout, so not getting the Demo Man quite yet. Huck is the soldier. Pequeño is the heavy. Dai is the Demo Man. He did eventually go down. CWK, the spy. What is his name? Bullshit Game is bullshit, so he'll just be known as bullshit for the rest of this round. Is Sniper. And Shrafamador is the Pyro. Thank you for having a really hard to pronounce name. You're never getting your name called out, Pyro. So server, just gonna poke around. It was over a minute for the first cap, which is pretty standard, but really the second point is where the real game tends to start up. We already have a level 2, but CWK gonna get the stab off on Shirk there. So no level 3s for a while. They could just spam this out. They didn't even really need a pop here. That's a lot of flashing going on. They got on the Pyro and the Heavy, but man, a lot of people still go down in the back end. We got a counter pop just on a Demo Man here, and this is a much better Uber control here. Scout gets the cleanup on the Heavy. Nerd Leader went down during the engagement. Yeah, just a little bit early. You know you had the Engineer. I wouldn't have even popped against the Sentry Gun. I would have popped against the red team being forced to pop there, if I could help it, but didn't work out that way. Huck gonna go down to a poorly timed bomb in the back end. Servo sticking around with this Heavy up here. We got a flanking Heavy, and they're even going forward through the tunnel here. They want to like push them through. If they went up to the flank right now, things would be really bad, especially since Caspian went down during that engagement. Nerd Leader gonna have about a 1/4% Uber advantage there. Servo foolishly moving forward, trying to make any kind of pick happen, but there was a Heavy and a Pyro right in his way. So can't really engage on the combo as a Pyro just directly like that. You have to wait for them to pop, or you have to wait for them to be distracted by somebody else at least. Caspian doing a good job of staying up here while his Demo Man is forcing everyone back there. Good job, Dai. Not Dai. Dai is on the Demo Man on the other team. This Demo Man name is Rex. So good job, Rex, there. Nerd Leader gonna have his Uber pretty soon. He's got a pretty big window to go with it. They're only gonna be about 65 by the time he gets his up. He keeps building. Yep. So 35% advantage here. It looks like they want to go flank, but they changed their mind. This Pyro is running the Power Jack for blue team over here, so just want to get that engagement out there. Ooh, a weird Sentry Gun location, and they even stopped Ubering for a second to try and get a hit on them. That was really clever, but I don't think it's going to buy them anything. Caspian didn't get pressured at all. In fact, a lot of people went down for SP in the back end. So Pyro comes to, wow, a Pyro here just to control the card. I like this play. Pyro vanguarding forward with the Heavy doing cleanup in the back end, and the Heavy does get the medic. So great defense so far from CG coming out here. Stag Party not looking in a really good spot. Their pops have been good, but their pops haven't been perfect. And at this high level of play, that's really what you need to start doing. You need to have perfect pops to make any kind of engagement happen. It was really clever of Nerd Leader to go forward and get a hit on the engineer to get more Uber charge time there, but it's almost never worth it, and he lost people while he was doing it, so kind of a big gamble there for him. Ultimate, running the bonk. Catches out the scout here. I'm not quite sure why you would run the bonk in this situation, besides just to distract a sentry gun. But it doesn't seem like you're having huge trouble with it. If he gets the engineer right here, yes, he does. Sentry gun goes down, so this should lead to a pretty good third point here if they're able to push the card in. There's no sentry gun. They get some throw in. Oh, and they get the medic on the with the spy in the back end too. So yeah, they should definitely go off of this. I don't know why they're all over the place. Heavy's trying to sneak around, but no one's on the cart at the moment. That's what they really need is someone on the cart. Shirk gonna come up, but the cart hasn't really moved at all, so missing your advantage out there a little bit. But the sentry gun hasn't gone up yet. You got a soldier on the platform. He should clean up the engineer again. He does clean up the engineer. Nice shot. That is why you run the black box, so you can stay alive for that 1 or 2 extra shots there. Oh, Pyro cleaning up the air with the extinguisher. He gets the medic too. Wow, that Pyro is saving the round for CG there. If they didn't get that pick there, they're in a lot of trouble. Stag Party, can't believe they got controlled out by a Pyro like that. That was just really good play by Servo there. Controlling this flank position. I'm not quite sure what to call this. I think I'll just call it under the house, or under the roof, because this is the roof, and a lot of people like to build up on the roof, so this will just be under the roof, I think. Nerd Leader getting cleaned up by River Dude there too. So Nerd Leader going down a ton during this engagement. This is not looking good at all for Stag Party right now. It might be like a 7-minute time, maybe more, before they get the third point, and that'll put you real far behind for the last 2 points for sure. So they're not out of it yet. They could easily just roll from here if they can get their stuff together, but they're way down in Uber. Puck spots up the sentry gun. They should know where it is now, and this is going to be a tough nut to crack. You've got a heavy below, you got a dome man above. Oh, and you got Servo trolling the waterways, just looking for everybody, and he's getting them too. He got a double kill there. Servo, you get the cam again, buddy. You're doing huge work. He's running just a shotgun. He doesn't want to necessarily go for those quick kills with that. That's what he's got the extinguisher for. I think I kind of like this better. You shouldn't be roaming off too far from your cores, especially on defense. So but it would be nice to be able to run through these corridors really fast. But still, I guess you need the hit because you only have a shotgun. You don't really have the burst damage needed if you're going to be trolling the corridors just quite like this. He's going to go around the side again. Pyro's still looking for him, but he's probably just going to drop down and continue the fight. He should go and blow out his scout there. Didn't quite catch him. Caspian going down to a snipe from bullshit back there. So this is the SP's time to push. Servo out of position a little bit here, but he is going to be able to get on the heavy. Oh, he gets a shot, but it's not going to be enough. This will be the point finally for SP. Soldier bomb in a little bit too early. The Ubers were still up. He didn't get anyone off of that. So half down right now for CG, and this is what they need right here. Not quite a 7. Whoa, what happened to Nerd Leader there? He was like looking everywhere, and then he just got blown to smithereens. Wow. Not catching the sticks. Soldier bombs forward, but he wasn't quite able to get the medic there. Caspian still at a very good health ratio right now. Bashi sneaking around the back end, not able to do much. I like that sniper position. Oh, we even got the spy in the back, but I like this sniper position right here. No, a lot of people wouldn't expect it, and you get a good angle when they push up the cart here, and you don't control the hill at the moment, so cart's going to go fast, but you're in a really good sniper position, and it's going to be hard to even scout you. You wouldn't necessarily consider him being there. Bullshit game is bullshit is running Huntsman. I really don't like this. He's going to die to a snipe real early if he gets caught here. He's just shooting for the sniper. The sniper probably saw the Huntsman there. He probably knows it's a Huntsman now, but maybe not. It's just a really strange choice. Now during the last point, it should be okay. There aren't a ton of good angles to snipe from anyway. Like right here, it's nice just to throw out an arrow. Maybe he'll get one. I don't think he got that one. He got that one reflected back to him. Servo too good here. Jeez. Servo, has he hasn't like died without contributing at least some pressure every time. Well, that time he did, but every time I see him engage on a combo, he's just totally fine. Caspian forced out to pop. This is not what he wanted to have happen, especially with Ubers coming really soon. He really needs to get the medic, but he's not going to be anywhere in sight to go get. Caspian even pushed out of position here. Oh, he gets blown up by sticks coming from the domain from above. So this is real bad for CG now. SP, against all odds, pulling it back together. They are going to focus the sentry gun. It is going to go down. They control the top of the point here now, but the cart still has a ways to go. Soldier bombs in, gets a 2K. Good job there. Pyro on the flank, so they still got to control the cart. They're not doing that quite yet. Oh, medic drops down, but not realizing you've got to control this low area here. You got to know where they are. And then 4K for the soldier there. 5K for the soldier there. Oh my goodness, River dude. Good job. Wow. So soldier trying to catch someone out there. Scout gonna go right on Caspian though. Oh, he's healing him, the spy. He's totally dead. Caspian getting caught out of position again. His team isn't here. He needed to move back the other way and go back up the top. I think he might have been caught by the scout anyway, but regardless, we do have sticks on the point now. It has been pushed a lot of the way. This is kind of what happens, I've noticed, in swiftwater games. You kind of have a two-stage attack into the last point here. One to get it to like here-ish, and then another where you just use spies to push it. The spy even gonna try and snipe out these sticks here, and he's doing a fairly decent job of it. Gets one. Gets another. While on the top here, Pequeño getting stabbed down. So no heavies. You kind of want the heavy at this point, just put the pressure down. Oh, Sentry Gun is being moved slightly. I don't like this. They could have moved in right now. They have Uber Charge while Caspian definitely doesn't. So despite having Uber Charge advantage, SP isn't pushing their luck quite yet. Pequeño's back up. Okay, now they're gonna go do it. They're gonna go the fast way. They drop. Oh, Demo Man dropping into the hole. Why is everyone dropping into the hole recently? This is just something you have to practice. Like, for real, nobody drops in the hole on Koth Nucleus. The giant hole. Scouts know how to double jump that perfectly, and soldiers know how to jump away from that very perfectly. And the reason why is because you're engaged in it all the time. So the difference between a really good team and like a good team is that you practice for situations like this. You practice for this tiny hole right here. You know exactly where you can jump around it, and you know exactly how to maneuver around it. You don't lose anyone to that drop unless like a pyro forces you into it. So CG shit talking a little bit. You all should be plat. Well, 10 minutes isn't a bad time. Certainly not a bad time. They I will say this about SP. They didn't panic. They had a bad first 2 rounds, first 2 points there, but then they didn't panic and they kept going from there. And then they rolled. They pushed in really well. Knew what their priorities were. So they're even saying that they should be plat. I think both these teams. So Platinum League lost 3 teams during the season this year, which means theoretically you would have 3 teams come up from gold over here. Now, it's looking like it's going to be 7 years and probably 2 other teams, but certainly one of these 2 teams right here, especially depending on who wins this game right here, should probably move up to Platinum next season, assuming they keep doing as well as they've been doing. So certainly I think we're going to see some of these teams in the next Platinum season, and that'll be exciting to see for sure. River Dude doing lots of damage, but not quite able to get a kill out there. The soldier's still back up on the top here. Where's the Sentry Gun? Sentry Gun already dead somewhere? Engineer's not dead. Oh, Scratchman's in the back here. Oh, he has it in the house here. Very safe, but not in the standard tunnel position we had seen before. Spy just saps it. He's got no support here, so he just runs away. Sentry Gun goes down. Not necessarily a very efficient use of his Sentry Gun there. He doesn't have ammo anymore, so Sentry Gun, they didn't even have to pop an Uber to get it. I don't like this this play from SP at all. I think maybe they just should have put the Sentry Gun in the tunnel. That would have been safer, and that would have bought them more time here. Instead, I mean, they did pick a lot of people here. Bullshit game is bullshit. Did get the sniper advantage there. So things overall are okay, but so far SP hasn't. They've held fairly well. This point is a few seconds later than what SP did, so they're technically winning at this point, but it depends on how their Sentry Gun situation is going right now, and who is going to have to pop in this tunnel here first. So Goku getting taken out by Dai there. No Scout, no Pyro. Spy's down too, so a lot of flanks dead. Heavy's going to sneak up here. CG Rill doesn't want to get caught, but he gets pot out by the Demo Man. Scout below too, forcing a flash onto him. They go forward. They do get the Sentry Gun. Rill in the back here doesn't want to overextend a bit. Oh, but he's caught by the Pyro. Good job, Trothmador. Focusing on a lit Heavy. He knew he was lit. He just went in and he did the fire damage he needed to clean up. Heavy was distracted too, so very good play out of that Pyro there, cleaning up the Heavy. Dai really getting hurt in the back end. I haven't watched the Demo Men so much, even though they're important. It just feels like everyone else besides the Demo Men have been really critically key important here. The Demo Men, of course, do lots of work, but everyone else, you just don't see that level of play in other games, you know. Cart is finally going forward. The sentry gun barely stood a chance against this core here. They're just way too good at taking out sentry guns. They've probably practiced it a bajillion times by this point. So they do get the point. 7:30 remaining. That means that they actually capped that way faster than Stag Party did. So they're about a minute ahead right now of the cap time from SP. Ooh, Rex getting cleaned up though. That's not gonna lead well. Got to be careful about those hard angles, especially against Demoman. And now the Demoman's gonna spam the cart very well. Not gonna quite get anyone, but he is putting people into half health. And look at Dai here. Dai hasn't gone down. He's able to throw out like 24 sticks or so. Just putting down the good damage there, not overextending, sticking with his combo, sticking on the platform. He doesn't want to move past the platform. He'll move over to the side here under the roof, but he won't move up from there. He sees the cart getting moved. He puts sticks down. He sets up a trap. Sort of running out of stickies there. He just throws out the pipes for command there, for control there. Everyone wants to push through the flanks though. We got a pincer attack. Finally, Dai goes down to a snipe. We do have a pop coming out here from SP here. Caspian doesn't quite have his yet, so definitely a pop. Not able to clean anyone up off of it though. They just tried to buy themselves some time with it, but here comes the counter pop, and this is going to be real hurtful. Oh, they lose 2 immediately though, so that's not quite so good. What are they spamming up here? I don't know. Anyways, they're controlling the platform fairly well. They do get the sentry gun. Sentry gun is trying to go back up though. They need to control it. Soldier's distracting them while it's going up though. The engineer isn't even hitting it, and yeah, now Pyro's gonna have a hard time pushing it in. Demoman goes down to the sniper. We got sentry guns on both sides here, so despite everything, SP able to control, even though they had a worse pop for sure. So good recovery from SP here. It is still, it's starting to look like their game now. 6 minutes left for 3 points, although this third point's almost all the way in. Soldier bombing in, not quite able to get much done. It's too bad. River. So soldiers are down. Snipe is down. 2 down for each side. One just came back up. Dai is able to get a few frags in here. So after they cap, they were able to punish a little bit, and that's good. You need to be able to punish when people are on the cart, basically. In most situations, if people are on the cart, you need to be able to control it. Oh, this snipe was right there. Oh, why did they pop so soon? I think they were worried about a snipe from the sniper there, since he had been doing so well. He does get a double kill with it though. River dude down. Caspian has his Uber though, so should be a very fast. I mean, I don't think the sniper had enough time to get off a headshot. It was a very difficult, strange angle. I would have just risked it because you still would have put down damage. And yeah, here comes the uncontested Uber pop. Dai even being ignored here. They just go straight for sentry guns. And then the medic right afterwards. Will they get him? He's really lit, but he's controlling himself out really well. They're just going for the medic. SP, and they know exactly what they want. Not quite able to get him though. He's at 28. Should get a sandwich pretty soon. Tralfamador getting sniped out. Oh, bullshit is bullshit getting sniped out too. A double kill for the sniper. Spy in the back though, getting a triple kill, and I missed almost all of it. He got real servo and shirt, so huge picks going down for both teams. Both teams are basically half up at this point, but medics, crucially, no medic has gone down for either side. Demoman spam coming through. He didn't quite clean up the heavy there. He's now being pressured by the scout. Looks like he's going to be all right. Doing good damage. He's only at half, so things could be worse. Caspian hasn't been building as well though. He's gonna have to play behind an Uber here, and they might just have to pop right off of this to keep them off the cart. We'll have to see. Maybe if they catch the medic going a little bit too far forward again, and they do pop forward with the heavy just to control the situation. Caspian gets out alive though, falling all the way back again to the third point. And yeah, this is buying them a lot of time. There's a little bit under 4 minutes left for 2 points, and that's a tough time to make. SP, their offense was all right, but their defense here has been shown to be spectacular. They've been popping poorly, not making too many picks here, but it's not. They've been surviving look at this medic play. He avoids. Oh, if 4 pipes had to come out in 3 sticks, and a soldier had to go forward for it, so they do wipe here. That is unfortunate. I was singing their praises, but this is where things get real. 3.5 minutes, gonna be about 3 minutes, but they're gonna control very well. Oh, he even gets the engineer. He knew exactly where he wanted to build it. Rex did, and he controlled it immediately. Oh, we have a buff banner coming out. Soldier finally being able to use it. He should be able to get some good hits off here. But nope, looks like they're just gonna back off and prepare for last defense. Very wisely for SP, I would say. Oh, is there a pause? No, he just lagged out a bit. The lags on each team, bullshit is bullshit, surprisingly, having the worst ping on the team, 169, so this is going to hurt them a little bit. Their sniper isn't going to be as consistent. this might be the thing that changes them out, and that might be why bullshit is bullshit. Is running Huntsman, but it is probably also because there's no good angle to snipe from on this map. I like it. It's a good way to control the cart a lot better. During flanking situations, you're just not going to be able to hit anyone, but certainly when everyone wants to control on the cart and just group up in that little tiny choke, that certainly will probably get a kill there with that what is it? What's it called? A Huntsman. The bow and arrow, you know what I'm talking about. It's a bow and arrow. Scout controlling CWK very well. CWK is all like, shit, this Scout doesn't want to let me live alone. So, 2 minutes left. Very close to capture. I mean, it's still anyone's game at this point. SP, they gotta get their sentry. They do have their level 3 up. They gotta take a medic pick here. If they can take a medic pick, they'll probably win the round. They have the uber advantage. They push forward. They just want the heavy. Medic's gonna back out immediately. Medic gonna try and go for a shot here. Don't sacrifice your medic for medic though, and backs off. Ooh, I like this teleporter position. I haven't seen this one yet. Most people put it over here. This is better though. This gets you closer to everything. So, Demoman even going forward. Almost did he? Oh, he did get cast. He did get nerd leader. The cleanup came through. The medic overextended a little bit. He knew he really wanted that, but a little bit under 90 seconds left. It's still anyone's game at this point. They could flood in here though. They have the medic advantage. Oh, it's CQC getting or CWK getting a double stab in the back end. Oh man, Sentry, mini Sentry controlling. There's only level 1 up. That's going to be the round. Minute better for CG there. SP, they were holding really well, and that's the first round. I'll be right back after this. Welcome back. This is round 2 of Stag Party versus CG. In the last round, CG won out by about a minute there. So very, very close game. Both teams playing exceptionally well. And you know, it's really hard to say who's going to win this, but CQ taking the advantage. If this goes to a game 3, they know that they did a reasonable defense during the first point, and then they had a little bit of a better offense in the end there. So they know they can do it again. They have to set the time this time, and so for them to set a decent time, I think they just need to keep doing what they're doing. SP, they crumbled during the 4th point there. They every team has done very good not to wipe. During this first point defense, are they going to put the same sentry gun position? They are. And last time this didn't work very well out for them at all. A spy just came in here and zapped, and they shot the engineer, and the engineer was all like, well, I'm pressured out. I really can't. I might be able to kill the spy, but I'm going to lose my sentry gun. And then I won't have anything. So he just ended up running away, just losing the sentry gun and saving his life. So we're gonna go through here. I don't like that position. I think it cost them a lot during the first point. But yeah, Stag Party, they crumbled during the 4th point. And they got a very good push into the last point there, very quickly. And here comes a what is it? A Wrangler. My goodness, just too many words to remember in video games. I would probably guess that my TF2 lexiconology is about 200 to 300 specific words you would have to know. So there's like, probably more now that I think about it. There's like a couple hundred weapons, and then I probably know about 100 call-out locations now too. And there's a few special terminologies like popping an Uber and dropping an Uber that I know as well. But those aren't so tricky. So. Say I'm probably going to guess I know about 300 to 500 specific TF2 terminology words. Maybe more. Oh, well, I got to consider maps as well. Anyway, he loses his sentry gun in real cleaning up the dispenser as well. Scratchman just going to go back, going to build up the level 2 sentry gun. They're saying, hey, just a little small engagement. We lost our soldier, they lost their spy. Things are pretty even right now. I think right now having the spy is actually going to hurt them a little bit more, because the spy's not going to be able to pressure the sentry gun going down at 2 at all. The spy was, oh no, oh no, that's just the blue mini going down, not the red critical level 3. Oh, loses out the sniper there. John Milter had a really good position, but got sniped out immediately. So Bashi gonna try and move in here. Now he's gonna try and get the pressure down, but it's a little late. This should be a level 3, just built up to level 3. Bashi gonna come around the side here. Cord coming forward, but Bashi really wants to get in position for this Uber goes through, and they do have to build up for a few seconds. They popped in there, and Nerd Leader didn't pop off of it, so they did take a little bit of time getting this point this time. 114, the longest time we've seen so far, and we get a stab. He gets out. He gets the engineer. Very good coordination there. Soldier bombs in, cleans up the medic though. This could be a hold for Stag Party here. Spy in the, even though they lost their engineer so efficiently, they're still going to be able to hold Nerd Leader up. Pequeño trying to kill the scout. Scott doing a really good job using cover to his advantage there. He does get Pequeño does get sniped eventually. Not Fatcock, still up here though, and I think this is a name change because that wasn't his name when we started. This might just be a sub though. This guy running just the black box with what is it? The gunboats. I can never remember the term the gunboats because they're not really boats and they're not really guns. So I don't know why they're called gunboats. Strange. Anyway, soldier jumping away, not backhawk, just wanting to control, just wanting to stay alive as long as possible. He's at 28 HP. He can't jump forward, so he's effectively crippled at this point. Still though, they did lose Rex. CG not quite getting the card just yet. Oh, it gets cleaned up. They're throwing people away. They're only at half up now. So the flank gets cleaned up as well. Demoman's way out of position here. He's going to get cleaned up by a scout. But no, the scout moved away, so now he can come through. He'll put down some spam to go through. Scout vanguarding ahead, trying to make some damage happen, but he is just going to escape. He stole the health pack, so good job, Scout. Mission accomplished for him, I say. Needs to steal it again, though, as soon as it comes back up. If they're able to get this health pack, things could be really bad. He instead goes back for their own health pack, so not working out for them quite yet. Spy moving forward here. Not going to be spotted quite yet. Ultimate. Still looking around. Oh, he is going to spot the medic. Demoman, he doesn't quite clean up. Ultimate's still alive. Just backed out after the one pipe. Sees the spy though. Wants to contest the spy. Calls him out immediately. Pyro comes around. No spy for a while. Finally, the Uber comes through. Ultimate almost got cut out there. They are gonna. They only lost. No, they haven't even lost the sentry gun yet. This is such a great defense for SP here. This is really gonna pay dividends later on for them. Heavy even controlling him. Did they lose the medic? I believe so. He's not healing. Where do they have that Uber, I wonder? Where do they have that teleporter, I wonder? You can see the teleporter lines. Don't find... Oh, it's right here. Very good teleporter spot. Some teams like to put it by T. I think this position's better because you just generally want to be pushing through these two areas. Flanks are nice, but you really got to take out the sentry gun. But the sentry gun, he stayed alive really long. Even with only 3 people up, the sentry gun's still alive. Should be able to shoot it with the rescue ranger. Keep it. He even wrangles it and keeps it alive. One more. Will he rescue ranger it again? No, not quite. They had to focus a soldier and a Demoman entirely to take care of it, though. Spike getting cleaned up by the Pyro, and that's going to be all they wrote for the second point. But my goodness, very good hold from Stag Party there, and they're not done. They want to go forward with an Uber, but they don't. It's not with a Demoman here. The Pyro controls perfectly, brings him out. So bad pop for them. Caspian's going to have a pop ready to go here. So very good hold, but what is it going to cost them? Are they just going to have a very fast third point here? Ultimate should not have gone down during that. He needs to stay up here. He needs to control in the rafters. He needs to. What is this? Is this the blue or the red? This is the red one. So CWK not having a tag and screwing me up. Gets the heavy though. Gets sniped immediately after though. So heavy first buy, probably worth it. Sentry gun is not fully up yet, so it's just gonna take a Demoman to control it. Not putting the sticks quite where they need to be. Rescue Ranger keeping it alive. And this is why I love the Rescue Ranger. It's just so good at keeping sentry guns alive when they would normally be focused and taken down. You punish like a counter aggressively with the wait, oh my god, Caspian just went down again. I knew my medic death was tingling there, and they needed that pick. So bullshit gets the bullshit pick he needed because it was a body shot. It wasn't a headshot. Goku in the back lines here, not moving forward quite yet. Probably needs to start putting some pressure on the card at some point, but there's just too much here. They don't have an Uber advantage at all. This is going to be so bad for CG now. SP just controlling the defense in this game very, very well. And this is what they did last round, and they did it fairly well. It was what happened after this that really hurt them. Fatcock getting a double kill on the back line. CG Rex going down as well. No Demoman. The Demoman and the Heavy for the offense, they haven't stuck together super well this game. Now we have the Heavy up by himself, but no Demoman. They have the Pyro here, so that's good. Finally, the full strength of the core is here. But they can't really go yet. It's only 40% for Caspian. They don't want to get stuck in this situation. They could get popped into. Speaking of which, they could get popped into. They lose their Demoman again. Pyro should be able to control the choke point there and keep him out. Caspian really wants to stay up. He's worried about a spy. Fortunately, there's no spy here just yet. Spy actually, CWK getting taken down. Nerd Leader doing alright. And let's take a look at the scores real quick. Goku actually topping for his team right now, which is not necessarily what you want to have happen. Rill at the bottom, strangely enough. So Heavy not be able to get the cleanup he needs in. That's probably a result of the Vanguard classes like Demoman not quite doing as much as they look. And indeed, Rex only has 11 points. Dai only has 9, but Dai I felt like has done more control this game, I would say, so far. So, new sentry gun going down for Scratchman. Finally, an Uber comes forward. It's controlled very well by the Pyro there. Spy wants to get a pick here, not gonna find it. Even the scout on fire now. So those pick classes not looking to get the kills that they could. But Spy and Sniper are down, so the two biggest pick classes are down right now. So they're not gonna be able to get, while this Uber builds, they're probably not gonna be able to get the medic out here unless a soldier does a miracle bomb right now. He's just gonna bump behind though, and then, no, instead they just take out the sentry gun and they just inch it forward. 7.5 minutes for the first point here. They Uber forward again, but once again this Uber pushes people off the cart, buys them time. But now they're down an Uber advantage, and they could crumble at the 4th point here. But what they really need is a really great sentry gun position, and let's see if they're able to get it this time. So the sentry gun is going up. Should be built. It won't be a level 2 by the time they see it though. By the time the demo man's here though, it might be a level 2. Sniper is trying to snipe down the really good sightline here. Both snipers going at it. Whoever wins that sniper battle. Ooh, ouch! John Milter winning it. So this could be what they need. Here comes the Uber through. They are wrangling their sentry gun, so not going to go down quite yet, but this is a much better Uber for sure. Just flashing the Doman and the heavy, not flashing a soldier or a pyro. Instead, soldier jumping in the back lines, getting a pick, going down right afterwards. SP die down. Here comes the spy though. He doesn't quite get anyone. Oh, heavy gets cleaned up because how did the heavy go down? He went down to scout. It looks like, but scout trading out for a heavy. Scout and spy trading out for heavy, not necessarily worth it at that point, and the pyro goes down too. So they're going to lose this 4th point relatively fast. They didn't have a level 3 ready for the 4th point there, and not able to control quite yet. But Nerd Leader still has his Uber. Caspian popped his, and they got good area control out of it. Now here they come in and they pop. They get a Demoman. Demoman gets one, just one though, not quite enough. They finally come in with a heavy. He's just a little late to the party though. Even the scout's still pushing the point, even though it's being controlled fairly well. We got a soldier in the back ends though, controlling the big health back up here, and that is going to be the point. 9-11 for 4 points. Still not a terrible time. So CG, even though I've been singing SP's praises, they still have been pushing the cart effectively. Their Ubers, I would say, have been better, and that's certainly just the power of Ubers going through. SP's general defense has been better though for sure. SP's won out more engagements overall, and they just got to make their Uber pops work out for them just a little bit better. Caspian ready to go forward. He's got his Uber, and this is where things start looking bad. You got a oh, it's just a heavy. Yeah, not necessarily what you want. You really want a scout or a spy pushing. Instead, we got a pyro here. He's not gonna be able to control this sentry gun. Instead, the pyro is gonna be able to control. Well, he does end up going down to the demo man. Unfortunately, soldier comes in. He gets a double kill though from the back end, so ends up being worth it in the end. They only lose one for it, and the whole combo wipes for it. So great job, soldier, keeping your team in the fight there, giving you the advantage you need. Soldier, just such a key class in Highlander. I don't think people realize quite how key it is sometimes. He can go everywhere. He can reinforce exactly when he's needed to, and he can just do tons of good splash damage. Like, so good at DPS compared to a lot of other classes. Like, Scout needs to get in real close to do his good DPS damage, while Soldier not necessarily needs to do that. Or if he does, he can get there real quick and not be spotted doing it. Ooh, reflected right into himself, so that's going to be the death of Fatcock there. I think that's a British name, Fatcock. I'm pretty sure. Die controlling the rafters, though. Not going to be able to go forward quite yet. Spy reveals on him and forces him out of position. Does pay his life for it, though. Spy backs off. Or Die backs off. Spy went down, Die backed off. They don't have the angle they want yet. Oh, they pop, but they lose their heavy right away. They want this medic. Oh, medic gets his Uber just as he needs it, and now they're just going to body block here. Demoman could be focusing someone else while his medic's body blocking, but it's hard to stay in this situation. Medic ends up going down because he ends up staying a little bit too long during his body block. So Nerd Leader could have backed out, but it didn't matter. Caspian goes down too. So both medics down right now. Only half up, only 3 up now. They didn't get the sentry gun. These numbers are low. It's going to be really hard to push in. At this point, it's over a 10-minute cap time, so this has been the best defense time being set by SP so far. So this is looking like SP's game. If they can hold for another 2 minutes, like, this game will be really much in their favor, especially considering how fast they captured the first time. On their one offense so far, they set a 10-minute time, and this is definitely longer than a 10-minute defense for them. So not much going on right now. Both teams just content to build. Caspian's actually going to get his a little bit earlier because he's on the attacking team. So when both medics went down, he actually got up a little bit faster and was able to start building faster. Scratchman taking out Bushi with his sentry gun, and man, this sentry gun position is really good. It's just the only problem is that when you want to give it ammo, it's really screwed. How are you going to do that? Oh my goodness, are they just going to push it in? Oh man, that was the worst time to wrangle in the world, and it ends up buying them the round. If he had just not wrangled there, they would have kept defending, but still, it's a 12-14 time. Not so bad. Not so bad at all for a defense at all. So good job, SP. I only wish you didn't build that sentry gun, or you didn't wrangle that sentry gun at the last second there. That scout got to push that cart like so far forward. They just were out of position to deal with it, and that's what happens in Last a lot of the time. You just get out of position, and they recognize it and they just push it in. I like this trap spot. I like 3-on-3, but he's content with 2. 2 won't kill a lot of classes. It won't kill a soldier. It might not kill a pyro, but it will throw a pyro into a really bad situation. So he only drops 6 stickies. 6 stickies here. Yeah, that just looks like 6. Okay. I wonder if he's just keeping 2 in reserve for some reason. Whatever. Sentry gun is being built in the tunnel here. A lot of people died for him. In fact, the soldier and scout aren't going to be here in time. This is a screw up for sure. CG, they really need their soldier up here. They really need their scout up here. Soldier's just going to be able to jump up here immediately and control. We'll probably see that come through. Soldier's all like, what's going on? There should be another soldier up here. I don't see him. Doman doesn't have the control he needs, so he's not able to make any kind of easy pipe hits there. They have to spend like 2 people to deal with this one. Scratchman is the first blood there, but Servo going down. Crits Creek comes out, but there's an immediate counter pop, and no one's here. So it's Crits Creek not doing much. In fact, they're not pushing the cart yet. So Stag Party got to get together. Now they do get 3 up. Pequeño's down though. Soldier in the back end. This is where the plays could happen. The soldier can hide in the house while the cart is being pushed. And then his team puts some forward pressure while he goes in the back end. That could stop a big push here. If you can find the medic and know where he is. He's not here. Instead, the engineer finds him out. He bombs onto the Demoman soldier, gets the Demoman, and in fact stays alive during this. Fatcock making the jumps of his life. We're finally going down. Wait, no, his name's oh, the other guy is Fatcock. This is River Dude. 18 players, 18 names. Hard to keep them all up in a row. Bullshit though. I can remember his name. It's very easy. Missing a lot of shots here, but kind of a bad angle to be shooting from anyway. So they spend a little under 2 minutes really to get this point here. So quite late of a first point. Surprised that they were able to hold as well as they did. John Milter going down, Bullshit doing his job correctly, and Uber comes through. He probably will die to this, but no, he just escapes. Scout comes on the flank though, catches him. So good job by the Scout doing his cleanup. River Dude in the back here needs to contain the soldier, but soldier's all over his butt. Oh, who's gonna? Yeah, run away! Rah! Rah, I have a beard, see? Rah! Anyway, they still haven't pushed this cart through the tunnel. This is really bad for them. Shirt, even though he went down, even though he doesn't have a sentry gun up, they're still fighting with a soldier up here. One of these days, one of these soldiers is gonna win. Finally, this blue soldier goes down. Shirt is still alive. I wonder where he's building. Oh no, he got pulled out by a pyro there. What's he doing so far forward? Oh, he's building a sentry gun here. No, just building the normal spot. This is gonna cost them a lot of time here. CG, I think that's a pretty big mistake from on their end. Really, very uncommon mistake, and it's not a tactical mistake. It's a total strategic mistake. They were doing a good job controlling, but you just can't put faith in that advantage sticking around for too long, especially against such a good team like SP. Trothmador running ahead. Running speedy, running with his collars and his skull bones. Goes around the backside. Oh, he finds out a sentry teleporter here, but goes down for it. Only half up right now for SP. Wow, SP, you know, they're really not. There hasn't been a sentry gun here forever, and they just haven't been able to push it in. Now they are going to have Uber pretty soon. They do. And in fact, even they're still controlling, the core for CG is still controlling the tunnel here. CG, they could win this out right here. Well, Nerd Leader does have his Uber. Caspian nowhere close. Should be a good Uber advantage for them. They pop way early again though. Just they could have waited a while. They could have pushed in and then gone for it. I think every team could have waited a little bit longer though, so what do I know? Two down each side. No medics going down quite yet. Nerd Leader pretty low, but gonna survive. Heavy goes down. No, Heavy stays alive, but they're forced out of position. 8:30 left for 3 points. This is a doable time, but certainly that felt like a very long time. for the second point there. It's a little bit longer than what I think SP did. I think they're down by about a minute overall, so they got to start making plays here. They lost Nerd Leader, which is really bad. Caspian now has super uber advantage. So you got to sniffle, and then you got to say, okay, guys, we're down on uber. Just got to build. They're going to go the backside, or at least the demo man is. Medic's not comfortable to do that yet. They're all on the backside, in fact. No one's in the front. They do clean up the sentry gun fairly easily. Engineer wasn't watching his gun, so kind of a mistake there by Shirt. Shirt not playing the best sentry game this game for sure, but could be worse. Could be worse. They're gonna go out on his own for some strange reason. Oh, he wants to go up with his demo man. Yeah, they control everything here, but man, they're just so spread out. So Pyro finally saves his medic, but could have been really bad for them. Oh, they're coming around the backside. I see. Wow, they were really far forward there. CG really far forward. Caspian goes down. All of a sudden, Nerd Leader way back on top. This is so strange. The fighting is just so spread out that you would think that it would favor CG, but CG got caught out of position there. But no one's pushing the cart. No one's been pushing the cart for like a minute here. This is just really, really strange for both teams to be doing right now. They're just, they want to fan out. Nobody's focusing, and nobody is putting down the focus either. That's giving Shirt a ton of time to build now. Things seem to be solidifying a little bit more. You got a scout in the rafters. Servo sitting below, looking in the basement for some strange reason. Pops out again. Maybe he's just trying to pick off a spy of some sort. Medic pops, but oh my goodness, where's his team? Pyro's just able to clean up here. What? That was a total waste of a pop, and he gets cleaned up by Servo. Crazy, man. That was just a very bad pop by CG there. Very bad. Or SP. So that was a pretty huge mistake, I'd have to admit. Three people left. They got 6 minutes, but they had 8.5 minutes when they started pushing this cart. It's gone halfway, and it's been 2 minutes already. So far your progress is not looking good. They're trying to come around the backside here in the tunnel. This is really aggressive. They do have Uber, but like, what is your goal? Pushing this far forward? Right now, all you need to do is you need to just buy the time you have to force them to build Uber. By the time they come with their Uber, it's going to be 5:30 left, about. So that'll be, even if you lose this engagement right here, so long as you don't wipe terribly, you should be able to hold at the 4th point. Oh, Caspian getting caught out, no one with them. Soldier's not here. Goes on the Pyro, finally comes to save in for him. But getting caught out, Caspian doing lots of work, Servo doing lots of work. Tons of wipes again. In fact, it's a 3-on-3 situation right now, but the difference is the sentry gun is still up. Scout's going to just try and push it in. No one's here to stop him quite yet, so it looks like he will be able to get it. So Scout saving the round for his team there. A little bit under 5 minutes now for 2 points. They got, I mean, SP, they got the work cut out for them now, so we'll see how this goes down for them. Both teams haven't really popped in a really good situation yet. Caspian not actually going to stay alive very, very well. I thought he took a little bit of heavy damage there, but no, Demoman did a perfect cleanup there. So good job, Die. Good job, Die. They even got a spy in the back here. We're just waiting to make one kind of pick happen. Gets cut out. He could have gone for the Demoman there, I think. A little bit of a mistake, but it's going to happen when you play spy. Said everyone's building up here. Soldier, this is the perfect time for a soldier bomb. River Dude knows it too. He either gets up on the rocks here or he bombs in. Catches out the soldier. Didn't know what he wanted to do, so panic throw in there. Now he's going to get cleaned up by the Pyro. Still though, Caspian going down to the soldier bomb. Although they do have numbers right now. John Milter taking out the engineer there. You have to be joking me, right? Yeah, clearly. John Milter sitting in a really great spot. I love this. Oh, gets cleaned up by CWK though. But I love that. I love that roof spot anyway. Even though it's very susceptible to spies, it's really away from your team. It's really hard to catch you out. Everyone else is focusing way in front of you, so you have tons of time to deal with that. So this is looking like a good push by SP so far. CG, both teams I think have found that holding 4th hasn't worked out for them as well. I think both teams have figured out how to assault 4th correctly. Both teams have been throwing sticks over the wall very nicely, and no one's been able to build up a sentry gun back there yet. So it's actually kind of right back where we were before. So it will be. This is a good recovery here. Fourth point comes in. Keep in mind, they pushed in 2 cards, 2 points in 2 minutes. Now they have to do 1 point in 3.5 minutes. Now it is the hardest point. But as I've said before, in terms of payload maps, this last point here is probably the easiest, simply because you have an area that the defense really can't go into, which is the hole. Now the offense can't go there either, but the offense doesn't want to be on that side of the cart. There are a lot of good sentry gun positions, but most of them can be controlled and taken out. You are able to move very far into the enemy base before you're like forced to pop, before you 100% need to pop. Spy's all like, hey, can I body check this heavy? And he's all like, yep. Gonna get a shot on the sniper, gets a double shot, so John Milter going down. Here comes the Uber in the back. They did get oh man, they're gonna do it. The medic Caspian went down again. This is gonna be it, man. Oh, but there's still a soldier back here. Could control, the flanks are around. They are souping down below. Oh man, they wiped up on top though. They took the platform, but then they didn't have any lower support. And so yeah, they're gonna wipe right back. So Nerd Leader going down. Caspian is gonna get about a 15% advantage, I'm gonna say. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, this is still anyone's game. I should just stop trying to predict anything because both these teams are too good. Both these teams can pull it out for their respective teams. It just comes down to straight DM at this point. It comes down. Oh, yeah, especially like that John Milter taking out Nerd Leader, but they're just pushing it in. Will the engineer get it in? Oh, he falls in the hole. This is so close at this point, and this is when you like get desperate. Pyro able to control around the side, and they are able to get it. So SP had a terrible start there, but able to take it back for the 4th and 5th point there. We're taking it to an ace match, and I will see you guys for the next round. Welcome back, everyone. This is the ace match between Stag Party and CG. In the last round, it was basically a mirror image of the first round, except SP was the one to set a slightly better cap time of about only like a minute and a half better. So right now, just in terms of stats, SP is up by about 30 seconds, I would say, and that's nothing. That is like a half of an engagement. So this is still anyone's game to take, of course. It's 1-1 at the moment. But if I have to give it the edge, I got to give it to Stag Party. But they've made quite a few mistakes. CG has as well, but CG's been a little bit more consistent. Stag Party has made a few wipes. They've made a few situations in which they just had a pop that was completely ineffective, and they lost their whole Uber advantage. Overall, things are really more in CG's favor, but SP has certainly set the better time so far. So we'll see how this works out. 14 seconds left before the round begins. Did I catch any sticks going out? I'm going to spend most of the time. My mouse is screwing up a little bit, so I'm going to spend most of the time on other people's cams. We're going to watch the soldier bombs out here. CG not screwing up this time. They're just going, they're building up in the tunnel as always, but they should have their soldier ready to go. Well, he's not on the roof again. I don't know why they don't like the roof go. The Fat Cock jumps up, does catch the Dylan. He takes 2 pipes to the face. Got to run out of there immediately. So, ooh, and he even takes a crit. Is there a crit going on? Oh no, there's a crit on the blue side though. Trying to get some crit pipes out there. I like this crits play. It's not giving them too much, but it certainly got them a 3K there, and that should make for a very fast first point cap time here. We should see one come out. Oh, we got a counter pop Uber though. Forced out a counter pop, and that is a good play from CG. They do know that they have the advantage. Oh no, Soldier gonna come and bomb in. He does get the cleanup on Caspian. CWK even moving down to the backside, trying to take out the sentry gun before it gets moving forward. Oh, he should have gotten spotted there, so they should be ready for this. Very barely. We'll see. Oh, almost got caught the engineer there. Engineer is still going to build up in this aggressive tunnel spot. Going to get the teleporter, just going to get sapped immediately. So SP doing everything right this so far. Except that they lost Nerd Leader as well. So they had a better engagement. This is a 1 minute cap time, very fast, pretty standard. So no losses so far. Pretty standard game really. Caspian up by about 25% Uber. It looks like Nerd Leader is staying on Crit Streak based on the way it's building. I'm gonna have to find out. No, it's an Uber, so he's just healing better. He's healing. When you heal people who are hurt, you get a much better Uber charge build rate. So catching those people and being in the right situation at the right time to get that advantage is really nice. And they're gonna be able to push the tunnel here fairly quickly. Question is, what is the sentry gun like? Bosch is gonna be able to clean up bullshit in the back end. Boschi's a good name. I like that name. Core wants to go through their standard side route. They're not quite ready for it. They got the pyro with them too. They're down a lot of people though. It's basically just the core right here. Someone is pushing. I think it was Ultimate. Ultimate got cleaned up though. So Cart's really close. All I have to do is have one good engagement here, and here we go. River Dude, it's going to be up to him to try and make a pick happen as soon as everything's done. Just throwing onto the Doman though. Finally it gets cleaned up, but it wasn't thanks to him. It was thanks to the heavy. They do get a 3K though, so very good hold from CG there, keeping them stuffed in the choke point. not letting them get through. It was really nice, and they even get the medic for their shuttles. So very good hold by CG right here. They did have a fairly decent first cap point, but not going to look like it for the second one. You might even lose their teleporter here. It would be really bad. They're definitely going to lose their teleporter. Oh, Heavy going to get caught out too. Free death. He should have known not to go through the teleporter, and he should have called it. So fairly big mistake from Stag Party here. First failed engagement for SP. Rex getting caught out of position. He just wanted, at that point, you already lost one person. Respect the enemy team and just blow up the teleporter and get back into a safer position. Rex could definitely be alive right now. Troflamador doing what a pyro does best, which is taking care of fires. He not only is he a fireman, he's also a fireman. So, Shirt, where's your sentry gun, Shirt? I'm waiting for you to show me it. Wow, this is a different spot. So this spot, this is really strange. Oop. Let's get my mouse is screwing up a little bit. So, what does this see? Okay, this does see into the flank. So, kind of interesting spot. He's gonna move it though. Hopefully he doesn't get caught here. A lot of stuff going down in the back ends though. Oh, Pyro way back here. Servo controlling very well. Nerd Leader going down somehow and all that. I guess there was an Uber because there's no Uber rate right now. I missed all of it while I was focused on the sentry gun. This cart's going to go back. This is the second failed engagement for SP there. Now he does get sniped, so that snipe needed to come through if they were hoping to hold this game at all. They will have Uber advantage, about 15%. Caspian, oh, Nerd Leader, he really just needs to be building right now. He runs around a lot. He keeps finding himself stuck without partners. Both teams are. I guess that's sort of what happens when every team becomes so active, but you sniffle and you say, okay, we got 25% Uber advantage. We want to go. Fatcock getting caught out by a good sentry gun location there. Not expecting that at all. Double kill for Rex coming through. Man, they're just bleeding. They're bleeding really hard, SP is, and this has been such a great second point defense so far. If this becomes like a 4 or 5 minute defense, this might be what wins them the game here for CQ. Rex playing out of his mind, hitting almost every pipe. I don't think I've quite seen him miss any directed pipes yet. Scout gonna come in and try and clean him up. Not even able to do it though. Getting healed up by the medic. Card's not gonna be able to move forward. Ultimate gets cleaned up in the back end by Goku. Soldier even getting the pyro out, getting the heavy out of it. They popped Uber and they didn't know where the sentry gun is. They wanted to go the other way. Troflamador way out of the situation. The sentry gun does go down, but he won't be able to build up a second one. They're really out of position now. Nerd Leader going down again. Souping up on the cart now. Scout's going to try and peel him away. Sentry Gun's there to protect a little bit, though. Only 2 up, though. My goodness. Rex. Oh, that's a wipe. What a great hold. Amazing hold from CQ so far. SP, they like want to take their advantage and then they want to soup on the cart, but CQ, they're just being so resilient in their Ubers. They're going to get this heavy again, and the teleporter goes down. Look at the medic here. Oh, man, they could have, if Rex was just a little bit more aggressive. Trading out Rex for the medic, or even like the potential for a medic, is totally worth it. But didn't happen out that time. I guess because they're doing so, you want to play a little bit more conservatively. And I would say, yes, when you're winning, you want to be the one staying alive more. Yeah, it's true that you win by staying alive more, but also playing to stay alive is also, when you're ahead, is also a really good tactic. Nerd Leader going down again. What did he go down to? He went down to a pipe from Rex. Rex throwing them right into where 4 or 5 people were there. So they're stacking now, and they're very vulnerable to this demo spam. Very, very vulnerable. Rex not wasting a single shot there. Just playing so well. So well. And Dai, what has he done for his team so far? I haven't seen him in many engagements. He's kind of been on the flanks a little bit. Oh, Rex getting a double kill there. Didn't even mean to get the pyro, but still more damage coming through this tunnel here. And the cart's still going back. Isn't down the hill yet. They know they're on the flank, but he's doing some blind sticky traps there. Not quite able to get anyone with them. Now this is where things could start looking bad, but they pop an Uber through. They see him on the back end. They have a crits, and they're way in the back ends now. They lost 3, only for 2 though, and they're running a crits. Nerd Leader goes down to Servo in the back ends while he was able to clean him up. Wow, and Shirt still building sentry guns, building them in really good spots too. He's changing locations every second here. This has just been a very good hold. I can't sing CG praises enough now. What is happening? SP is falling apart. CG is surging ahead, taking every engagement, and they're just dominating this round. This is like at least a 5-6 minute cap time for 2 points here. They might not even get the second point here. It's coming down to the wire for them. The tunnel control is all up in CG's favor. A new sentry gun position's going down. I don't like that one, but it's fine. Like, they can do anything they want at this point. They're winning every engagement. They're immune to criticism from me. So, Kritzkrieg will be ready pretty soon. If they don't get this Kritzkrieg win, if they don't get a lot of good people with it, now they did get Bashi, no spies for either team. Pyro Uber comes through though. And they've been on Kritzkrieg, that might be a reason why. It hasn't been quite working out for them. Gets cleaned up. Oh my goodness, another wipe. I don't think they're going to be able to get this point this time, guys. That's a huge wipe, again, for SP here. I mean, and this is just going to be the round. SP looking so strong for the first 2 rounds, but falling apart in this last one. I'm not sure what it is that's doing it to them. Now, Bullshit is not having the best of games. He has a pretty high ping. But like, look at these scores. This is absolutely what you want to have. Medic Demoman at the top. Demoman with lots of dominations. Goku's also near the top. Lots of dominations for him too. So those are two classes really good at getting points. Because Scout can come up and get the cleanup to get the kill points. Demoman can get lots of damage and assisting kill points as well. Ultimate wanting to go forward. And wow, that's probably game, guys. All CG has to do is capture 2 points. They just have to have 1 decent engagement after the first point capture, and then they can win the game. Wow, this is quite a change of events for them. I think really what killed them was the Kritzkrieg switch. It probably worked against worser teams, but I don't think this is quite a map in which you can play around with crits and quick fixes and things like that as much. Going off to the well, certainly not during the second point where it's so choky. Second point, it's very bad for the offense. Every point but the first point really is pretty bad for the offense. But second point, it has a very set style of play. You expect to sentry gun in one position, and then you just execute and get it as fast as possible, while then swooping up on the cart afterwards. So that's generally what happens during a second point offense, but they never did it. They kept on getting caught in the tunnels with the chokes. CG showing aggression just at the right times. Their teleporter was really aggressive and it lost them a heavy a couple of times. They were able to control it out very well. John Milter wants to get a pick here. If you can clear out the soldier, things will look very well for you. Goku gonna push the cart. Nope, gonna get sniped. Servo moving forward. Oh, and a spy getting a pick in the back end too. So 2 people down immediately for CG. This is what they need to get a good start here. Now, keep in mind they don't have to beat the oh, they could just beat the first point time, but it's not looking like they're gonna be able to. This is a good first point. SP set up in a conservative position, so they shouldn't be able to get the point here in the next 30 seconds. In fact, I think it might be impossible. But if they get 2 points, they still win the game. So we'll see. We'll see what comes of this. Caspian ends up popping the Uber just to get out the sentry gun. River Dude in the back end wants to make a pick happen here. He bombs in. No, River Dude's on the blue team. Sorry, it's CG. They get Pequeno with a snipe in the end though. 3 people cleaned up. They're not going to be able to get this point fast enough, so they will have to fight out for the second point here. But still not so bad. You're up in players. You don't have Uber advantage, but you have 3 minutes 20 seconds. It's a very long time for the second point cap, I'd say. Both of these teams, except for the last time, I think had been able to capture that in about that time or so. So, should see an Uber come out pretty soon. Oh no, sorry, it's a 7-minute cap time. Very, very long to capture this. I thought they'd already captured the first point. They didn't. So all they need is this 1 point, and they win the game. They're at 70%, showing a little bit soon here. They probably want to hold on a little bit more. Soldier trying to control a little bit, but he's like playing with danger. So they don't have their snipers, so no sniper control. Tralfamador really doesn't want to get a spy pick here. They got a sentry gun in the good safe position here. But as I said, so long as you can execute, the cart's almost in position. River Dude did go down. Now here comes the pop through. It's just a heavy. So not a good pop for them. Ouch. So the first one didn't work out for CG's favor. They did get the sentry gun, and they did get the engineer, but that's it. Caspian stayed alive, so as far as losing went, they didn't lose super bad. Where is Caspian? Needs to stay alive. He does. He's up in T now. They're gonna go switch over to flank, which is good because they know that they're pressuring tunnel very, very hard. We got a pyro and an NG. Oh, they almost got everyone up here. They know they're up here though. Doman trying to control them out. Medic doing a really good job sticking in the corner, not getting caught. River Dude needs a health back. Really lit though. You might just need to back out and get the health back. They're holding the long way. River Dude is able to spam out the dispenser gun there. And every hit he gets him 15 HP, which he really needs right now. Yeah, so far, losing die. So this could be the opening they need. Caspian just got his Uber. They pop immediately. They control the rafters. They're ready to barrel down the red house. They're controlling, they're trying to get a spy. This is kind of a waste of Rex time, but they're just wanting to control the point right now. Even a medic forced onto the cart here, and that's going to be the death of him. Very quick, nice 1-2 by Goku. But the other spy in the back end cleaning up the medic. Oh, it's a 4-on-5 battle right now. Scout, it's all up to him. If he can get this cart down the hill, get a K or 2 here, he should be able to keep this game in their grasp. But they might have to reset here. Did a lot of work there. Oh, Soldier comes in, cleans up, not able to get the reflect from that pyro. I'll take it, Ultimate says, and I would totally agree with him. This is oh, but you can't lose die like that to John Milter. Demo end going down again, but good thing is you don't have an Uber advantage. Well, you do have an Uber advantage on CQ side, but it's very tiny, so it's not gonna matter. Oh no! Bullshit game getting out Caspian. Oh, but there's a stab in the back end. There's enough people here dead that you might not necessarily need the Uber. River Dude jumped on the side here, trying to get off the sniper. Oh, sniper did get another person, Rex, before going down. So the sniper keeping them in the game, but it's so close. Yeah, it's gonna be the round. Good job from River Dude there, keeping the round up for them. And so that's a 2-1. Wow, SP, they really fell back in the back ends there. And that's going to be the game. I'm TurboCop, and this has been another TurboCop cast.